Good morning, boys and girls. It's time for Circle Time with Class 4. We're going to read a different version of Goldilocks and the Three Bears. You ready to start our circle? La 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 la. And eyes are watching, ears are listening, voices quiet, bodies calm. This is how we listen. This is how we listen at circle time. At circle time. Take your flowers and blow out the candles. Smell the flowers. Yesterday, I said that in the months during the summer, we have 2 birthdays coming up. Do you remember whose birthdays I said that was coming up? It's 2 boys in our class, and both of their names begin with A. That's right, Azriel and Aframi. That's right. Well, here is our book, the second book, Goldilocks and the Three Bears. And we're going to see how this book is the same and how it's different. This story is retold by Grace de la Toche. Here we have our characters. Let's see if they have the same names as the story we heard yesterday. Long ago, in a land far away, there lived a little girl, and her name was Goldilocks. And she was a very nosy little girl. She wanted to know everything that was going on. She was always prying into other people's business, and one day it got her into trouble. In the same land, deep in the forest, there lived a family of bears. There was big, gruff Daddy Bear, so that's different. It's not Papa Bear, it's Daddy Bear. There was gentle, soft Mummy Bear, not Mama Bear, Mummy. And then there was little Baby Bear. That's the same. Do you remember what they were going to do? They were going to eat breakfast, that's right. But their porridge was too hot. Let's see. One day, Mummy Bear had some porridge for their breakfast, but she made it far too hot. Not even Daddy Bear could eat that hot. Come, Mummy Bear and Baby Bear, said Daddy Bear. We shall go for a walk and try to find where the bees are hiding this year. Their honey was delicious last year. All right, so something different. Instead of going on the bicycle, they took a walk. Great idea, said Mummy Bear. It will give the porridge time to cool down. What will happen after the porridge cools down? Then they could eat it. Goldilocks had gone further into the woods than she had ever gone before, but she wasn't afraid. I can see smoke, she said as she saw smoke rising from the bear's chimney. I wonder who lives there. She was being nosy. Goldilocks went to look, and there in the clearing she saw the bear's cottage. Oh, goody! Somewhere new. I hope someone is at home. She went to the front door, and she knocked. So, in this story, Goldilocks knocked. But of course there was no answer. Where were the bears? They were out taking a walk, that's right. Unfortunately, Mummy Bear had not locked the door properly when the bears had left for their walk. Oh dear, I wonder if the owner will hear me if I just open the door a little. I wonder what she's going to do. Do you think she's going to go inside? She pushed open the door, and there she called out, "Hello?" There was no answer, so she walked in. The house was very cozy, and there were 3 chairs in the sitting room. Goldilocks could smell something delicious. What do you think she was smelling? That's right, the porridge. She said. What is that? It smells like porridge. She went to the kitchen and there were 3 bowls of steaming porridge. How nice, she said. Someone has made breakfast for me. Was that breakfast for Goldilocks? No, it was for the 3 bears. Let's see, do you think she's going to taste it? Goldilocks went to the table and she tried some porridge from the first biggest bowl. Ugh, she said, that's much too salty. I can't eat that. Okay, so that's different from the other book. Instead of being really hot, it was salty. She took some from the second bowl. Oh no, that's far too sweet. I can't eat that. So that's different. Instead of being cold, it was sweet. Then she took some from the third and smallest bowl. Oh, that's just right, she said. Not too salty and not too sweet. The Goldilocks ate all the porridge in the bowl, leaving not one behind. That filled me up. I think I'll sit down for a while. She went into the sitting room and she found 3 chairs. She sat in the big, hard, uncomfortable Daddy Bear chair, and she said, I can't sit there. That's not comfortable. She sat in Mummy Bear's chair and said, that's far too squishy and soft. I can't sit there. She sat in the third and the smallest chair, and she said, this is more my size. It's so comfortable. She wiggled and squirmed and wiggled in the little chair until suddenly, snap, the leg broke the chair. Oh. Did Baby Bear's chair break in this version of the story? Yes. Goldilocks stood up. Now she went upstairs and she found 3 beds. She sat in the first bed and she said, oh, that's too hard and lumpy. I can't sleep on that. She went to the second bed and after a wiggle or two she sat up. This bed is too soft. I can't sleep on this. Then Goldilocks laid on the third smallest bed. She pulled up the pillow and puffed it and settled herself. This is so comfortable, she said. I can sleep here. And she fell asleep. Who's going to come? You are right, the bears came. Now, they walked into the cottage and Mummy said something is wrong. You know what Daddy Bear said? Somebody's been eating my porridge. Mummy Bear said in a gentle voice, someone's been eating my porridge. And Baby Bear squeaked, somebody's been eating my porridge and they've eaten it all up. Look. And he showed them the empty bowl. Oh, then they went to look at their seats in the living room. Daddy Bear said in a gruff voice, somebody's been sitting in my chair. Mummy Bear tried her chair and said, somebody's been sitting in my chair. And Baby Bear burst into tears and said, someone's been sitting in my chair and they've broken it. Mummy Bear comforted Baby Bear. Daddy Bear looked up the stairs. Do you remember who's up the stairs? That's right, Goldilocks. They went up the stairs and Daddy said, somebody's been sleeping in my bed. And Mama Bear said, somebody's been sleeping in my bed. And then Baby Bear said, somebody's been sleeping in my bed. And she's still here. The 3 bears looked. Goldilocks suddenly woke up. Ah, she screamed when she saw the 3 bears looking at her. She leapt off Baby Bear's bed and ran down the stairs and out the cottage and off into the forest. And she was never seen in that part of the forest again. After that, Mummy Bear decided next time they went for a walk, they would lock the door and take the key with them. The end. Great story, friends. Tomorrow we're going to read Goldilocks and the 3 Bears, and it's going to transform even more. Bye-bye.